Hello gamers, and welcome back to another episode of Solo Spelunking. And tonight I would like to continue my June 2024 Solo RPG Challenge issued by Caverna do Leques, where you have to use just an oracle and no system for your solo role-playing adventure. And we will rejoin our intrepid heroes, Caleb, human thief and rogue, 23 years old, raised and grown up in the city streets of Delmar. And this is him right here. And here he is again. And he is traveling with Kyra, a young and very attractive apprentice mage, and they're on a mission for the Mage's Guild to find, rescue, locate a missing scholar who was on an expedition to explore some ancient ruins that are located here in this hex. And we are right now here where we made camp, and we just went to bed, and because a sneaky goblin stole all Caleb's stuff and his backpack and his adventuring kit and his sleeping roll or bedroll, excuse me, Kyra agreed to share her tent with him, but he's got to keep his hands to himself. So they just went inside the tent, went to bed, and if you have watched the last episode, we have established that there's a lurking threat, maybe, in the form of some form of dire animal. So we need to see if this dire animal approaches us tonight, if it locates our camp, if we are maybe in its territory, or if we are lucky. And Kyra, she had cast an alarm spell on the camp, so we don't need to set a watch. And actually, this dire animal, it wounded a horse, so we left the horse to maybe draw it away from us so that it can feed on the horse. So now we still need to check if our efforts were fruitful, but because we left the horse there, only on a 1 there will be an dire animal encounter. So I will already predetermine this, but you know my luck, so let's see. A 2, and I was thinking before I made the roll if I wanted to make it on a 1 or 2 or just on a 1, but I figured, well, 1 or 2, which is like 1/3, is actually pretty high because it is a large area, and the animal, it still has a horse to feed, so I decided to settle on a 1, and that was a good decision. Otherwise now, we would have encountered a dire animal. All right, so it's an uneventful night. And we wake early in the morning, not at first light, but pretty early. And we have horses from the Mage's Guild, and we still need to travel 3 hexes, which is like half a day's ride with horses, but we leave early, so we will be at this location before noon. So that is a 3 hex journey. So I will make an encounter roll for every hex, and only on a 1 there will be an encounter. So 3 more encounter rolls. Of course we have an encounter, and the last roll Oh, another one. All right, so even though we only have to travel 3 hexes, it's actually a pretty busy area, so we will have 2 encounters on the road. So let's see what these encounters are by rolling up some prompts. And I'm using the solo gameplay rules Solo Dark from or for Shadow Dark that you can get for free, and they're by the author herself, by Kelsey Dion. All right, so let's roll up a verb and a noun and see what we can make of it for the first encounter. 59. 59 is, what is 59? It is repel. All right, so repel something. This already does not sound too nice. So repel. 85. So what do we need to repel? 85. Repel the truth. Repel truth. Repel the truth. Can't really think of anything. Let's just re-roll this. Repel 70. Let's see. Repel a surprise. All right. So this makes more sense. We have to repel a surprise, meaning someone has set up an ambush and we have to see if we notice this ambush and then, of course, repel it. So that is repel surprise. So someone prepared an ambush. All right, so let's make a little mini oracle here, a mini roll table to see what has prepared an ambush. So either goblins, orcs, or bandits. And it's a D3. 1, 2, 3. So I'll roll a D6. So let's see. Actually, no. It'll be goblins. And you know why? Because, and remember what I said about random encounters, establishing facts about the world. And in the last session, a goblin scout, and I said that this was a scout scouting out the area, actually stole my backpack. So of course he reported back. So the goblins, they knew that we are in the area. Maybe they even observed us and they prepared an ambush for us. So it'll be goblins. See, and this is what I established from this last random encounter during the night, which was also prompt generated. All right, so a goblin ambush. Okay, so let's see. Do we detect the ambush? So just Oracle, no system. I will make an Oracle roll, but with disadvantage, because I figure we are a little bit preoccupied because we're chatting with each other, and we got to know each other during the night while we were sharing the tent and we were talking and yeah, getting to know each other. So we are still a little preoccupied, and the goblins, they are well hidden. So it'll be with disadvantage, and I'm also using the oracle that is in here. So 1 through 9 is a no. So do we notice the ambush? Disadvantage. Of course, we do not know, we don't, but we have to use, yeah, we have to use the lower one, so it's also no but, because it's even. So no, we don't notice the ambush, and there's also no but. So we are just minding our business. Let me get some minis out here real quick. All right, goblins. And I am using These, sadly, they're unpainted. Can you see them in the camera? Let me see. And I gotta. These are the goblins from the board game Trials of Tempus that I got myself for Christmas, for last Christmas, and I also made an unboxing video about that. I've only played it once with my gaming group, my Cologne-based gaming group. We played it once and it was all right, but I got this game more for the props, like the minis and the map tiles and stuff, than the actual game, I have to admit. All right, so yeah, a goblin ambush. And yeah, I have to improve my setup whenever I do something on the table. This whole camera setup shakes because this retractable arm is attached to the table. So I was already thinking if I could somehow detach it or attach it to something else, and which then stands next to the table. But so far I haven't found a good solution so that this is not all shaky. All right, so let's change the scenery and pull up some mean goblins. All right, so the background doesn't really fit because we're not in a city, but that's all right. And let's set up an ambush. So we are traveling on horseback. Let's just say we're on horseback, and let's sketch out some bushes. And not only some bushes, but also some rocks. Let's put a rock here. So this is a rock. Let me check the camera. Can you see this all right? Yes. And there's a small rock here. So this is a good ambush location. So they, even though the minis don't show it, they, in addition to their melee weapons, they also do have short bows. So they are hiding, two here, one here, one here. They're hiding and are prepared to pepper us with arrows. We don't notice them because we are talking, as suddenly they all jump up out of their hiding places and they all shoot arrows at us, and we are completely taken by surprise and can't really do much. And yeah, what I will do, what I did, I got to come up with some sort of system here for combat. So the goblins, so let's know Caleb and Kyra. We each can take 2 minor wounds and 1 serious wound. And if we take the next serious wound, so this is serious, we are out of combat. And whenever we manage to defend, or to not defend, but we roll a butt, it's a minor wound. If we can't defend, it's a major wound. And the goblins, they each have like 1 wound. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like for the 4 goblins, and we will use oracle rolls. So, but now the bad thing is that we can't really, because we were not prepared, we can't really defend ourselves. So the question is, do they hit? All right, so to not make it too difficult for us, I will not give them advantage. I will just make an oracle roll. So do they hit this guy here? So no, they do not get advantage, but also no disadvantage. So does this guy hit? Oh yes, it's a critical, yes, the extreme result. So it's an extreme result, meaning it'll be immediately a serious wound. Let's see, who did he? All right, he shot at me because I'm closer, and this guy, he will shoot at Kyra. So while we're talking, suddenly they jump up, they draw their short bows that have vicious arrows with nasty arrowheads, and I'm hit directly in the back. It's a really nasty wound, an internal wound, so thank God I got a mage with me. Otherwise I would probably die of the bleeding, but I already suffered a serious wound, and this is like an extreme yes result. So this goblin shoots at Kyra. Question is, does he hit? Let's make an oracle roll. Of course he hits, 16, but it's thankfully so I'll, even though she does not dodge, I make it a minor wound because it's not a critical hit. And yeah, but this guy, he also jumps up and moves over here so that he can get a clear shot, and also shoots at Kyra. And he misses. He misses. It's a no with a butt, but I'm not going to bother with a butt. And this guy, he goes over here and shoots at me. And he misses, thankfully, with a 7. So, but I'm already wounded. Kyra suffered a minor wound. So that was the Goblins' ambush round. And now it's initiative. We are green, Goblins are red. Highest roll goes first. And please let us go first. Yes, 5-4. So we are lucky. We can go first. So Kyra, she has to go, and she wants to, or she will go first because she's a mage and we need to take out goblins quickly. So, and she's not that hurt, so she can still concentrate, and she conjures up some, or tries to conjure up some chain lightning. And because it's a complicated spell with an area effect that wants to hit both, she's got to roll with disadvantage. So is she able to successfully cast a chain lightning spell at these goblins? And if she is, they will be taken out. But disadvantage. Please! Yeah! No, a critical hit, but I gotta use the 6. So no, the spell fizzled. But it is my turn now, and I'm going to, because I'm wounded, I'm going to just charge with the horse and try to just run this goblin over with my horse. It'll normal. Do I manage to steer my horse even though I'm wounded and run this guy over? It's a normal oracle roll. No, but I'm not. So in the last moment, he sidesteps into the bush, and I charge past him. Damn, that didn't go as I expected. All right, so it's the goblins. All right, this goblin. All right, so but I'll give him disadvantage because I'm on horseback and I have the higher ground. So he tries to attack me with disadvantage. Does he hit? No, he doesn't. It's a 3 disadvantage, thankfully. All right, so I managed to parry the blow. This goblin shoots at me with disadvantage because I'm in melee with his ally. but even with disadvantage, that is a yes. That is a yes. So he does hit me. It'll be a minor wound. Ah, damn it. Alright, so he hits me. I'm already hit. I'm gritting my teeth. So those were these two. And now this goblin here is rolling a normal attack. No disadvantage. Oh, it's not an attack. I ask the oracle. Does he hit? It is 50-50. No, it's the extreme result, meaning his bow snaps. So he breaks his bow. He can't shoot anymore. And this guy, he shoots at Kyra. And he also misses, thankfully. Alright, so initiative, re-rolled. We are green. It's a tie. Alright, I say if it's a tie, the heroes go first. I'm cheating a little in my favor here because otherwise the adventure would be over pretty quick. But this is how I roll. I let the dice decide. So even though I might give me a slight edge every once in a while, if the goblin crits me and I'm dead, that's it. Game over. So maybe she survives and can revive me, but we don't know that yet. And it's our turn. So I'll start. So I'm wounded. I got a serious wound. I got this arrow sticking in my shoulder. I got internal bleeding. I'm gritting my teeth. And normally I would have, actually it could give me disadvantage, but I don't want to. So it's a normal oracle roll. Do I manage to kill this goblin? Because I'm a skilled fencer. Usually I would have advantage against him, but because I'm wounded, it'll be disadvantage. It cancels each other, so it's a normal oracle roll. Do I hit this goblin and kill him? Yes! Critical! It's a natural 20. Alright, so the most extreme result. Damn, but I didn't say that. Yeah. Alright, you know what? It's a 20. The most extreme result. Let's do something cool and heroic. So I lounge forward with my rapier and pierce this goblin right through the neck. And with my other hand, with a fluid motion, well, I didn't say that I have him, but I get out a dagger and with one fluid motion throw a dagger at this guy who was completely unprepared. And it's also dead. All right, I may fudge a little here and there, but still those goblins are dead. There's still 2 goblins left. Now Kyra. She, no chain lightning or anything, she just wants to hit this goblin. So she's casting Magic Missile, which is normally an auto hit, but this would be boring because it's only so it'll be with advantage. So she casts Magic Missile. Is she successful? And she casts that spell with advantage. And yes, she is. 12 and 18, so they're both successful. So a Magic Missile unerringly strikes this goblin, killing him. So now we have only 1 goblin left, and he'll probably run. Does he flee? It's very likely with advantage. Yes, he does flee. But do we let him? No, we don't want to let him because he might come back. So again, let's roll initiative this time now, for real. So, and if he wins initiative, no, he doesn't. 4-6. He would have gone away. But now Kyra can cast another Magic Missile. Let's ask the Oracle if it's successful with advantage. And it's not. 2 and 3, because she's also injured and hurt, and she can't really concentrate. So even though she's got advantage, the spell fizzles. And I am in no condition or position to chase after this guy, and I can't throw a dagger so far, and I don't even have another dagger, so I gotta pick up my dagger. So this guy, he gets away. And as he's getting away, and as the adrenaline leaves my body, I also collapse down on my knee because I'm seriously injured because of my serious wound, my arrow in the back. And Kyra, she runs over to me. Let me see that. Take a look. Do you feel dizzy? No, not, but it just hurts. Good, then maybe the arrow was not poisoned. These sneaky bastards. Alright, so, this... Damn, this might hurt a little. But I have to pull the arrow out, and then I can try to heal you. What do you mean, try to heal me? Well, it's a serious wound, and I'm also a little wounded, but I'll try my best. All right, so I grit my teeth. You better bite on something. So I take the dagger and the grip, I put it in my mouth as she pulls out the arrow, and because of these hooks, she tears out a lot of flesh, but she didn't want to push it all the way through the body, and so it's a really nasty wound, and she immediately concentrates and tries to heal me, and it's just a normal oracle roll if she's successful. Yes, thankfully it's a 19, almost the best possible result. So she concentrates, puts her hand on my shoulder, and her hand starts to glow in a green bluish light that engulfs my wound and my shoulder, and yeah, it's magic. And damn, I should have done this with pencil. Now I can't erase it. All right, so I will just add another circle and here as well, because I'm completely healed now because it was such a great result. So yeah, I can feel this healing power running through my body, and the pain immediately ceases, and I can get up. Well, thank you. It does have advantages to travel with a mage. It sure does. But you did also pretty well. I saw what you did with those 2 goblins there. Yeah, I try to keep up my knife throwing skills whenever I can. They're pretty useful. Yeah, I bet they are. So, are you up for it? Can we continue? Yeah, but what about you? I mean, you healed me, but you're still wounded. Yeah, but it's only a scratch. It's a minor wound. I'll just use a minor spell to clean it so that it does not get infected, and then I will be good to go. All right, then let's continue. Yeah. All right, so we continue, but this was only encounter number 1. And as you remember, 2 encounters. We have to resolve 2 encounters. So, second encounter, let's first change the scenery again. The scenery again. This is a nice scenery. A little stream from the river is yeah, is flowing through the land. And yeah, since we are traveling through the plains now, also there's no road, so this actually fits. You can see like the hillside in the back, and we continue. So let's roll up another prompt. So what is the prompt? 59. 59 is repel again. No, we already had that. Let's re-roll. Repel, no. 09. 09. Imbue. Okay. Imbue. 10. Imbue. Imbue with risk. Imbue risk. All right, okay. So imbue risk. So we continue as we come across a small little shrine. It seems like a small shrine or altar. And yeah, imbue risk for me means that there's like an altar, and it is imbued with some power that might be risky. So it might be a demonic altar, it might not be, and we might be affected by it. So let's determine this by the dice. All right, so it's imbued with something, with a supernatural whatever power, and it might be risky. So this is a case for the plain D6. So 1, 2, 3, it is demonic power. 4, 5, 6, it's just a shrine. And of course it is demonic power. So yeah, we come closer to this shrine. So and our horses, they become uneasy, as if they sense something. Their instincts warn them. And this demonic altar imbued with dark power, it radiates an aura of fear and despair that our horses are more sensible to than we are, at least at this distance. So, but they grow uneasy, and well, I'm just like, hey, what is it? Calm, let's go. And we steer those horses ahead, onwards, as they suddenly, I don't know the English word, when they like rise up and try to shake you. And yeah, so we have to see if we can stay on our saddles, but it'll be a roll with advantage. No, we don't. So one roll for the both of us. So yeah, because of the sudden uproar of the horses, yeah, we are indeed thrown off our horses, and the horses, they take off. They gallop away. They sprint away at full speed. We are on the ground, and there's no way we can catch them. Which then, of course, means, damn, that they also have our remaining gear. Because Kyra, my gear was already gone, and she had her gear in saddlebags. And yeah, and the horses are gone. Damn. So not only did we follow the horses and probably hurt us, but I'm not going to roll for that, but we're also out of gear. And Kyra is like, there's something wrong. I don't know. Yeah, now that you're mentioning it, I feel this strange tingling sensation on my neck. It is almost foreboding. There's something with this altar. I can sense its unnatural arcane powers. This is what spooked our horses. Yeah. Is there anything we can do about it? Can we destroy it? Well, it's a stone. It's a stone altar, so I can't. I mean, I got a rapier and a dagger. I don't have anything that could destroy it. No more crowbar. No more sledgehammer. Well, I have only that what I carry on my body. All my gear, our gear, was in these saddlebags. Damn. This mission is getting worse by the minute, or this quest. I do not want to waste my arcane energies on this thing. We should just give it a wide berth and we continue on foot. If we are lucky, we find some gear at the exploration site of the ruins. Hopefully. Thankfully, our horses already carried us the majority of the way. So it's not such a long walk, but we better start walking. And this is what we do. And this is where I will end this session, a little shorter than usual, but I feel this is a good ending point because there won't be any more encounters. We determined that, and I won't start exploring the dungeon this session, so I'm going to leave it here. And once again, I think this was a good example of how a few random events can actually screw you over basically, or introduce completely new obstacles. Because now we're in the wilderness, we don't have water. Well, we can get something maybe out of the stream, but we don't have food left. We don't have a bedroll. We don't have stuff to make a fire. Well, the good thing is she's a mage. I think she could light a fire with a minor spell. So this might not be that bad. But I mean, if I would be alone as a city guy, no ranger, no real wilderness skill, and no magic to help me out, I probably would really be in trouble. And yeah, and again, this is what I did, the first thing that came to mind. So when I already heard imbue, I already had this idea in my mind of some sort of unholy, cursed artifact or something. And I don't even know what the second word was, but what was the second word? But but this came to mind. And then that the horses, that they spooked and ran away. This was like an impulse that I didn't really think about this. But I was like, all right, so now they threw us off. So how would it progress? And then, of course, they're spooked. So they will run away. And we are on the ground. So we need to pick ourselves up first. And this is how this all developed. And now here I am in the middle of the wilderness on foot, no horses. Yeah. And we still have a dungeon to explore. But that's, again, the beauty of solo role-playing. Yeah, so once again, I hope you enjoyed this session. And this won't be the weekend video. So this is like, because I just feel like it in the moment to make some videos. So there will be another video, out on the weekend. And because I want to alternate, this will also not be my Stardark role-playing series. It'll be a second playtest of my in-development board game RPG hybrid. So if you're not interested in that, you can skip that video, but of course I suggest you watch it. And yeah, so those are my closing remarks. Once again, I hope you enjoyed it, and as a special bonus feature, I found my faucet water, and I got this little microfiber cloth here. So once again, I get to showcase my great little my great acrylic sheet. So with water and this microfiber cloth, it is no problem at all to immediately have a nice clean play area again. Yeah. Alright, so thank you for watching. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful remaining week. Bye bye.